Hello, is Bitcoin nearing completion? Here are my counts for the weekly chart to give you an overview. So the first two scenarios are bullish. ABC, W, X, and then ABC in a wave Y, and then we move up. The alternative is counted this as an A, B, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5 to finish wave C, and then we move up. Then all of the other scenarios are bearish. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a wave 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, 1, 2, 1, 2, basically looking for way lower prices. The alternative is counting this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a wave A, B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a wave C, stopping here with a zigzag and then moving up. Then you have this, the bigger wave B, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, and then A, B, C in a flat to finish wave B here, and then you move down in a wave C, and after that you move up. And the second to last alternative is this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a wave A, B, C, D, E in a running triangle for a wave B, and then you move down in a wave C, and then you move up, taking out this high. And the last scenario here, bearish. This is bearish and bullish depending on how you count it. So if you are counting that we have wave 4 and then wave 5 over here, you can count this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leading expanding diagonal for a wave 1, retracement 2, and then you move down 3, 4, 5, way lower prices. Or you can count this as an A, B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish wave C like this, and then you move up. So what are the probabilities for all of these? The leading expanding diagonal has a very low probability because an expanding diagonal is a low probability structure, but still it exists and we need to be aware of it. The minimum target for this scenario to even be valid is wave 5 hitting this line here at 57.99. I should have moved it down here to show you that it's not complete, because if we don't hit this line, this scenario is not valid, and if we take out this before hitting this, yeah, that's the invalidation for this scenario. Then you have this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, D, E, and so on, B, and then you move down. Perfectly viable, but a triangle is usually not your first pick. You only deal with triangles basically when wave D is in. Up until that point, other scenarios have the higher probability. But it's still good to be aware of that it can evolve into a triangle, especially if we get a very complex structure up here in wave C. And the validation is taking out this high. So this is the common denominator for basically a lot of these. You can see here the leading expanded diagonal, invalidation here, the triangle here, taking out this. So then you have this, the bigger wave D. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, and then A, B, C in a wave B, and then you move down. So here I have written that if this wave B continues to move down here and hit this line at 49.134, then this scenario has a very low probability. I won't really consider this scenario if we hit that line. And also, if we move like this, A, B, C into a B, and hit this at 117166, which is the current target now if we assume that this is wave B is in, then this scenario has also a very low probability, because it's very unusual to have an expanded flat for a wave B to reach an expanded flat wave B in itself. So that's very, very uncommon. So if we move on then to this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Here you want wave C to at least hit this, the minimum target for wave C, at 52.285. And if we do that, this obviously is not the one. Then you need to count this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to move down there. But remember that this is a minimum target which means that it's a lower probability. It's not as common target for wave C as this. So here you have the more common target for wave C at 39,334. So that is far more likely to be a wave C, but still this is the minimum target for a wave C. And as I mentioned, you need to count this then as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if we are to stop here. It is lower probability, but still it exists, and stranger things have happened. But the invalidation for this scenario is then taking out this high before reaching basically the minimum target for a wave C. And the last bearish scenario, the probability is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a wave 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, looking for way lower prices. This is entirely possible. Nothing is invalidating this at the moment. Here, same as the other one, you want to take out this to stop the downwards movement, because if you do, then wave 2 becomes very, very big, and it's a low probability for a 1, 2, 1, 2. So that is what the bulls are looking for. So speaking of bulls, if we move on to this, the bullish scenario. So A, B, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Here, the time here is very much an issue between 3 and 4. It is very, very big. It is over 6 fib time, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's over 6 fib time. And also this is like 6.8, something like that. Yeah, exactly. So that lowers the probability for this scenario. But time is never an invalidation, it's just a guideline. But it lowers the probability that we are indeed finished here for this scenario. So if we start moving down here and we hit a target here for a wave C at over 200, then this has a lower probability, and wave C here 261.8 is a rare target for wave C at 34,830. So keep an eye out on that for the invalidation for this scenario. It's not a hard invalidation, it's just guidelines. And the last possibility here, at least what I am counting, is this. So ABC, WX, and then ABC in a wave Y. And here you have the issue that this wave B is so much bigger than the other. If you compare this to this wave B in proportion is too big in time, and it's also bigger than this, which is a higher degree. So that is not really looking great for the probabilities for this scenario. And also, the wave C here and wave Y doesn't match. So what I mean by that is that wave C here, the minimum target is hit, that we took out this low, of course, but the minimum target for an uncommon target for wave C, and the most probable target, the most common target for wave C, is between these two lines over here. And if we take a look then at the wave Y, the most probable target, the most common target, is between these two lines. So wave Y want to finish here, and wave C want to finish here. So that is not really the confluence you are looking for in a scenario like this. You want to have both wave C and wave Y ending at a place where they both feel at home, basically. So this is not looking great for this scenario. But nonetheless, it doesn't break any rules, it's just a matter of guidelines. So if we get a move up here in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a retracement, and then of course we're looking for more upside, but then it's a matter of choosing one of these scenarios and invalidating them one by one until one is remaining. So yeah, this is what I am looking for Bitcoin right now. And as I mentioned, invalidate these one by one. And also it is the power of Elliott wave is to know where a lot of different scenarios are pointing at the same direction. So if we are moving up and invalidating this, then you need to look out for the other scenarios which have not invalidated this, and we are then moving at the same direction as one of the other. So use them in confluence with each other and invalidate them one by one. So I hope this was helpful to you. If you found this analysis helpful, feel free to subscribe. And you can also find Elliott Way resources at mellantrading.com. I'll see you in the next one.